Alrighty. So, feeling good? Yeah? Let's make it happen. Get results. It says here, what is the estimated accounts payable balance for this company as of September 31st? Okay, once again, now this question's being nice to us. It's not being douchey like the one before where it had like October 1st, in which case you had to remember that that was their way of kind of very, covertly asking about September 31st. No, this one just out and out says September 31st. And also, when you see the word account payable, do you think about sales or purchases? One more time. Payable, sales, or purchases? Good. Purchases. We are the company, right, guys? We have to pay people for stuff that we buy, right? We as a company buy stuff, right? However, stuff that we sell, this is purchases. Stuff that we sell is, again, our sales, rather, are dictated by accounts receivable. Okay? So, we all know that we're going to work at the cash disbursements schedule, and we also know that the purchases is the only information we care about. So, still focusing on September, let's do this, okay? In September, we purchased what? $21,000 worth of shit, okay? And according to the schedule, in the current month, we must disperse what percent of it, guys? Good, 70%. We have to shell out 70% of it up front. But as far as payable goes now, right? Payable, what do we still have to pay? What do we still owe other people? The answer is the other 20 plus 10%. Makes sense? Don't necessarily do 100 minus 70. Much as I understand that works in this example, hopefully you saw it didn't work in the previous example. So be really careful about just saying, if we already dispersed 70% of this shit, we still have to disperse the next 20 plus 10 or the next 30%. Okay, the next 30%. So for the accounts payable balance, again, focusing on September, we still have to pay. We still owe other people 30% of the $21,000. Make sense? Okay, good stuff. All right, let's keep on going, right? Go back to August. In August, we went batshit and bought $32,500 worth of stuff, right? That's fine. Well, according to the schedule, we had to shell out what? Good, we had to disperse 70% of that immediately, right? 70% of that number got dispersed immediately. And then in September, right, we got the next what? Good, we had to disperse the next 20% of that stuff. Makes sense? We have to disperse the next 20% of that stuff. And then, if we'll notice, right, we still only have what? 10% left to disperse. Do we all see that? So once again, trace it back and then move it forward. Okay? So 70% was already paid immediately. Throughout September, we paid the next 20%. Now that it is September 31st, we only have to disperse. We still have a payable balance of 10% of August shit. Make sense? So we still have, again, the payable balance would still tack on the 10% of August dollars, which is $32,500. Okay? So this gives you, oops, let me see. Oh, answer's a little bit off. No, we're good. Good? All right. Give me 1 second here. My calculator's messing up for some reason. There we go. Sorry about that. So either way, it gives us $9,550, right? So I got to make sure we're 100% clear on this, though, okay? Oh, and by the way, it goes back to the same logic as before. You go, well, John, what about the month prior? Look, if there was some shit that we bought in July, we would have dispersed 70% of it in July. We would have dispersed the next 20% of it in August, and we would have dispersed the last 10% of it in September. Thus, on September 31st, the account payable balance for July would have been, once again, nothing. Squadoosh. Okay? So we're still sitting at $9,550 for the accounts payable balance as of September 31st. All right? So, good stuff. You're smart people. We'll see you in a little bit. Take it easy. Good, good.